Hey guys, welcome back. It is Wednesday, August 6th, Redness Day. And Adam Flowers here. We're doing it again. It's Mob Vlog.
Yo, Bugsy, it says here they got something called the Vegas Mob Tour.
Yeah, Bobby, ain't you heard? It's all about our old friends Sam Giancana, Meyer Lansky, Mo Dalis, and of course yours truly, Bugsy Siegel.
Are you kidding? A mob tour about us?
Yeah, they take you to where we used to hang out and to all the places where we used to do our crimes.
You mean they expose all our secrets?
Yeah, but it's okay, because we ain't around anymore. So, let's face it, we can't get busted.
Hey, you think we can sneak on board and check this out?
Of course we can. Forget about it. They'll never even know we're there.
So today we're going to talk about the Chicago outfit, because that's what we talk about over here. And we got Red Wemette with us, so it's Mob Vlog. I was going to add in there, Red, and other shenanigans.
I was wondering on that intro, how many outtakes were there on the guy smacking him with the
okay. Welcome in, guys. Christina Morris is here. She's our moderator. She's a member of the channel. Thanks for being here, Christina. David Grimpy, Benjamin Kundari, Tim Peroni, James Bismarck, Keith Hilton, Joey Halfbreed. That I've never said that name. Welcome in. Midwest League, Grizzly Tactical, John Wallace and John McShane. Welcome in, everybody. It's good to have you here. Even Star Wars MCU Doji. Right on. Welcome in, guys. Richard Lewis, glad to see you guys here. What in the hell are we talking about today? Eric Epstein just had open heart surgery, but you got time off. You can watch us. And, man, I hope you're doing all right, Eric. Man, that's rough.
Do you know who Eric Epstein is?
Well, I don't. Okay. I know he likes to make off-color jokes, which is fun. But then again, what the hell, right?
Well,
so you're welcome, Eric. What were you gonna say, Red? You started to talk and I stopped. What's going on?
I was just thinking about Eric. I'm not getting the same read. I only get 2 comments here. I can't read anymore.
What do you mean you can't read anymore? What's going on?
I've got important messages with stream profile, just messages there. I can only read 2 messages at a time.
I don't know what's going on with you. No idea. But anyway, welcome in, everybody. It is good to see you. The Duke City. Good afternoon from the Duke City. Which city's the Duke City?
I don't know.
Really? I've never heard that either. Let's look and see. Albuquerque. Wow. That's where Blake's Big Boy is. See, all I know is where the good hamburgers are. That's, I tell you that, man. I know where the hamburgers are. That's right. You know what I mean? So, well, welcome in, guys. What do you want to talk about today, Red? We got a thumbnail up there talking about Al Capone, and we have Joe Pesci on it, and makes no damn sense at all. AI is just starting.
Everything that I know about Al Capone, I read in a book or I heard. It's hearsay. Don't know very much about him. He wasn't really a figure in my life. I didn't know him. I wasn't alive when he was. So he died in 1947. I was born in 1949. I do know one thing, that when I was in Mexico City, I was seeing the Opera House, very steep steps. I was in the balcony. And when we left, there was a Mexican guy there that said, where's everybody from? And I said, Chicago. And he said, hey, when you get back to Chicago, make sure you say hi to Al for me. And I said, he's dead. He's in his grave. And he said, oh, that's bad.
You know, it's crazy what everybody associates Chicago with gangsters, mobsters. Like my mother told me that in the 60s, she was in Okinawa visiting her brothers in the service. He's a Marine. And anyway, people would ask in Okinawa, man, they'd say, "Where are you from?" Chicago. Oh, why does everybody associate it? It's crazy.
Because the Chicago Sun-Times and the Chicago Tribune, the Chicago Daily News, that's all they ran was news about the mobsters.
Right.
The Chicago Syndicate, the Chicago Syndicate, the Chicago Syndicate. Then later on in the late 70s, they started calling it the Outfit. But before that, it was the Syndicate, the Chicago Syndicate.
Chicago Syndicate. See, I thought it was called the Outfit. I thought Capone started calling it the Outfit, like a.
Yeah, but the newspapers didn't call it that. The newspapers didn't start calling that till late 80s. Before that, it was like the Crime Syndicate. They call it the Crime Syndicate. Never once did I ever see Mafia unless it came out of a quote from the papers in Las Vegas or New York.
Yeah.
Never said Mafia.
Wow. God, there's so many questions. We're gonna get to comments here. What do you know about Chicago's connection to Phoenix? Chicago's connection to Phoenix?
Oh yeah, big one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Tony Spalacio had a connection out there, and so did Paul Shiro and Joey Hansen.
Okay. I know Frank Galata said he used to fence some stuff to a jeweler down there.
Not only that, they were they were very well connected. They ran that town. And it's going way back earlier than that, in the early 70s, late 60s. Jimmy Coutura, he built a house in Scottsdale, big mansion. He was supposed to retire and go to, and it was a beautiful home, but he never moved. So in 1978, they shut him down on the street. That was called permanent retirement. He was kidnapped first, and they told him, they said, retire, just thick head.
All right. Joey Lombardo, we talked about Joey last week. We spent a long time talking about him last week. But did he, Grizzly Tactical wants to know, did he have much money at the end of the Las Vegas skim?
At his end, yes, he got a piece.
Yeah. Okay. So it's some skin in the game, I guess.
Right.
Gomph. I got the same machine gun treatment in Germany. They had reruns of The Untouchables with subtitles. Everybody does. It doesn't matter where you go in the world. You say Chicago, people are like, ta, 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 ta. I mean, it's wild.
Go to Japan. They have subtitles on what do you call it? The Untouchables there. And there's subtitles when they dub it. It's, oh, yeah.
64 LeBaron, man, said it. I guess everybody in the world knows what a Chicago typewriter is.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Including Coletti.
All right, so the expiration dates on the milk bottles. I thought that was Ralph Capone that did it, not Al.
You're right. It was Ralph.
Right? Okay. But they didn't say Ralph or Al. They just said Capone. Capone invented expiration dates. That's robbery. Didn't they also, who was the one who invented putting the missing children's pictures on the milk?
Ralph.
Did that go on all the way back then?
Well, no, he suggested it.
Oh, okay. Wow.
He lived to be like, I saw him at 68. I think he died in 69 or 70. He didn't exactly go away right away. I actually met a Capone.
Gotcha.
Hickory Hills at the time. Willow Springs, not Hickory Hills, Willow Springs.
All right, Shane, what do you know about the Chicago and Kansas City mob?
Nothing. When I want to know something about it, I call Gary Jenkins.
Jenkins knows it all when it comes to that. I mean, you go to Kansas City. You guys listen to Gangland Wire?
Yes.
That's his Gangland Wire. Gary knows a lot, guys. So if you're interested in that in Kansas City, I know Kansas City's where they put the wiretap that got everybody busted at the Stardust, right? Or was it the Trop? One of the two. They were talking about it, and
they weren't talking about that. They were talking about they had a wiretap on there. They were looking for a murder that took place a long time ago, and it just all of a sudden they heard Tony Spilacio's name, they heard this name, they heard that name. They said, "Whoa, we hit dynamite."
Yeah. So, hey, Jilly, nice to have you with us today. Brady wants to know, so the bar up north in Wisconsin was my dad's drink during hunting season, was run by a former Chicago cop. Always wondered if he was connected or a dirty cop. Well, you'd never know. I mean, he coming out of, Chicago. Come out of Chicago. Come on.
The other 6 to 1, half a dozen the other. You know.
There you go. Yeah. You got a 50-50 shot there, probably. The outfit connection to Phoenix goes back to Gus Greenbomb during Prohibition. Gus was from Chicago, but moved and died in Arizona.
Ah.
Well, it's Gus Greenbomb. We're going all the way back. That's like Mo Sedway and Mo Sedway. We're talking 40s, 50s,
All I know about is the people that I knew that went out there. Tony was out there for a while.
So Gus Greenbomb, in the movie The Godfather, there's a Mo Green, right?
You're talking about the only movie he was in was Bugsy. He was the guy.
No. In the movie Godfather, there's a character, Mo Green.
Right.
That character shot in the eye, just like Bugsy Siegel. Supposedly, Mo Green is supposed to be a combination character. Gus Greenbomb, Mo Sedway, and Benjamin Siegel, and hence the name Mo Green. Gus Greenbomb and Mo Sedway. So anyway, I heard that. I thought it was interesting. I read that somewhere. It's a shame the condition of Uncle Al's grave these days.
Wait, your uncle.
Uncle Al, is that what we're now? Uncle, I saw his grave a few years ago. I went there. Man, everybody got to take a little chip off of that headstone. It's just the headstone was like this big, and now it's like this big. Everybody had to take a little chip. Why would you do that? No, I mean,
I don't know. The only thing I've ever taken a chip off of is one of the Great Pyramids of Egypt. That's it. And then I put it in a 35 millimeter canister, take that film comes in, and I brought it home that way. But they warned us then. They said if everybody took a chip, we wouldn't have anything left. So if you're talking about a grave in Chicago, that's a real sacrilege. It really is.
It is. I mean, why would you, yeah. There, I just looked up a picture of it, and it's, you're like, why would people do that? Oh, people deface it too. Here's one. Somebody tagged it with the word evil in spray paint on the headstone.
Here's TC's got it right here. The FBI heard Alan Glick's name on the Kansas City wiretaps and became interested.
The link between the mob and the LV casino operations. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. And people take pictures next to these things like it's a honor or something. I don't know. I'm so torn with this because I know that some of the viewers that are watching are like, yeah, man, it's like if I could shake Al Capone's hand, that'd be a. And then there's other viewers that are like, why? It's like, why? You don't want to glorify him. I get it. They were human, but I don't want to glorify and like it. And then people, well, what the hell did you make the YouTube channel for and start this whole thing anyway? And it was like, I don't know. I wanted to document things.
History. It's a part of history. It's something that happened, and we never really talked about Al Capone. We only talked about things that Frank Collada knew about, things that I know about.
Right.
But we never really, we guess on certain things, but that's because we don't have all the answers.
John McShane. Did you see the Capone with Tom Hardy?
No.
It was no hit. So IMDb, let's go, guys. I gotta pull it up. Al Capone, Tom Hardy. I like Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy's good at it. And he just did that. I think it was a Paramount series with Pierce Bronson. Pierce Bronson, and it's English, British or Irish.
Hollywood. It's Hollywood. It's entertainment.
Yeah.
You don't have to jump out of the screen and go get a machine gun or a pistol and start robbing people or killing people. It's just entertainment. That's all. It goes all the way back to like George Raft and Jimmy.
Okay. So, all right. I didn't know that was Tom Hardy playing Capone. Yes, I have watched I've tried to watch this. This is the 2020 Capone, and it's basically documenting the last year of his life when he's going nuts.
It's done by on the island. He's on the island down there in Florida.
Yeah, he's in there. He's got his family around him in the house, and there's
his daughter was there.
Did you watch that?
Yes.
What did you think?
I thought it was a B grade movie.
Okay, because I couldn't even watch it, man. I got maybe 20 minutes into this, and I was like, can't do this.
Like a lot of bodyguards around it and things like that. That I just didn't see it as that way. You know, that it really happened that way.
I was not a fan of Tom Hardy at that point either. I did not. That's why I don't recognize him. I'm looking at the trailer right now, going, "That's him." But anyway, that's all I can say, John.
I was never a fan of Al Capone. There's a lot of people I was never a fan of.
I don't know.
I can honestly say I was not a fan of any mobster. None. Gangster.
Yeah. Big Tuna, Tom Hardy's a great actor, but not in that movie. No, I didn't. And John, it is Mobland is the name of it. And that's a really good series. I watched the first season of it. I was hooked after the first episode, and it was entertainment, like Red said. It's entertainment. You're not looking for anything factual in there, you know? Yeah. So it's like that television show Ozark. Did you get into that? So I made
a tough enough time going through Tulsa with
Tulsa King.
Yeah,
Tulsa King.
You told me when I watched it, I binge watched it, but it was bullshit. There's no way that you're going to get somebody that's going to go to Tulsa to extend their mob family.
Yeah. Gold Getter Ozark was awesome. Frank Collada watched Ozark, and he binged through it. And I remember I did an episode where I asked him what'd you think of it. You know, he's like, he's like, this little hillbilly girl running around killing people. That shit is just gonna, you know how hard it is to kill somebody and get away with it. You know, I mean, didn't find it very realistic, but you know, it's entertainment. So
Dave Grimpy,
how's your book coming, and when will be estimated date of release? Here's my goals. I've set simple goals. The goal is that I should have it done by Christmas, and I'm working on it. And I'm sitting and working, a couple hours at a time when I do. And then when I'm not writing it, not working on writing it anyway, it's thinking about things and coming up with what I'm going to write. And so I've been talking to people that I haven't talked to in a long time, going, I remember things happened this way. Is that what you recall? And, yeah, so I really trying to, it's kind of a memoir, kind of a story.
It's more than just mob. It's
Red's actually read the first.
It's a very. I told Adam, I said, you need to dig deeper into it because it really is good. I mean, it's about a person's life that is extraordinary, very extraordinary. There's a lot of coincidences. There's a lot of strange stuff that happened. It just happened. And I like it. I like it a lot. And I've heard all the stories. I've heard all these stories. But when I started reading them the way they were presented, it had a couple laughs in it. I mean, it's got everything. It's got sadness. It's got happiness. It's got a lot of emotion in it. It's really about people.
Yeah. And it is, because it's just the wildest shit that you could go, that couldn't have happened. But it did.
Well, a
Has
lot
Red
of
written any books? Yes.
just like in life, it's an accident.
Yeah. It's pretty wild, but it's a fun story. And I'm trying to be true to it and not exaggerated. I want people to like understand that this really happened. And
Wants to know, did I ever write any books?
yeah, of course, Red wrote a book.
He doesn't know. He's been out of the loop, I guess. There's a description of where you can order my book at the bottom of this video.
There you go. Go to redwemette.com.
That'll do it.
Go on Amazon and look up Red Wemette, and you'll find his book there. Rico Suave, low level and a few heavy outfit hitters frequent the Lake of the Ozarks. Kansas City outfit guys too are on their big boats at our world famous party cove here. Big money flaunting here. That's
I never saw a poor mob guy in my life.
You what?
I never saw a poor mob guy in my life. They weren't on welfare.
Tim Peroni, Mobland was a very violent series. It was. There was a lot of violence in it, but it was.
That's what made it popular.
Yeah, it's yeah. So I started watching Boardwalk Empire. Have you seen that?
I watched one, maybe 2 episodes, but I really hated it.
Didn't like it, huh?
No. Adam, real. I mean, I've lived the real stuff. I like the real stuff. Why would I want to watch all this fake Hollywood baloney? When you live part of it and you have these Hollywood creators, it's just like, what was that movie we watched, or the series we watched? The Making of the Godfather.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. That was on Paramount. It was called The Offer.
The Offer. When we watched that, I was so disappointed after I watched it because the movie was more realistic. When it showed all the things, we have to change this because so-and-so wants some more money. We have to do this because it was all a business. That's all it was. So now I never really adhered to certain things anyway. But now when I look at things, I look at them totally different. I mean, totally different. And it's just entertainment in itself. I look at it and say, and honestly, folks, they don't make movies like they used to. Somebody here, what's his name here? He asked, did you see the TV series in the 90s? No, I watched it back in 1958, 1957, 1960 with Robert Stack, played Elliot Ness. And I watched it back then when I was a kid. In the 90s, I could care less what they had on TV. I didn't look at TV.
Robert Stack, Walter Winchell.
Yes.
It
was a good series.
Oh, here we go. TV series in the 30s. This is 93 to 94. I didn't see this.
I didn't either.
No, I don't know. Is it any good? Does it even say where we can't watch it anywhere? It doesn't.
Obviously, it didn't take off very well.
It's got a low rating. I mean, it's not but I didn't see this.
I didn't either.
No.
The only one I really know about is the one that took place in the late 50s and early 60s.
Oh, hi, I am Phil. Back in the early 2000s, the Connected Guys would come to Joseph Market on Irving Park Road in Norwich for meetings.
Yes.
Closed down around 2010 or so. No more meetings, I guess, after that, huh?
Well, they used to stop at Buffalo Bill's. Buffalo Bill's was on Irving Park Road, and it was basically a fence. Marshall Cafano was involved in it at one time, but he just cut those guys loose. That was the Leader Brothers.
Right. Gomp, I was in one of the bars at the Party Cove. I was down at the Ozarks. A guy bragged to me about his antique boat. Then he asked me what I came there in. And when I said a Ford Bronco, he moved down the bar.
I don't want to be associated with lowlifes. He drove a Ford or a Chevy.
How's it going today, Jim? Nice to see you. Phil, I would rather talk about real stories than TV stories.
You got it, buddy.
There you go. Right on. Hey, Ryan Brown, it's nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Tim Perroni. Yeah, I remember watching The Untouchables. Frank Nitti. Best mob movie, guys. Put it in the comments. Best mob movie that you've seen. Not, and it doesn't have to be based on how realistic it was, how true the story was. It could be the most made up.
How much it moved your life? How much it entertained you were by it?
Yeah, the most entertainment. That's the ones. Goodfellas. Ryan Brown says this is Goodfellas. Now I know a lot of people are going to say Goodfellas.
Good movie.
Yep, Tim Perroni, Casino, Goodfellas, or A Bronx Tale.
Yep, they were all good.
I think those three are probably my three favorite ones. Riff Raff Ruckus, Casino. Red disagrees. Red doesn't think that's not his favorite.
No, it's not. My favorite is probably not even, you guys didn't watch it. It's called Once Upon a Time in America. And it the same time as The Godfather. And it got dwarfed because Paramount Studios just out advertised them. But Once a Time in America was a great film. De Niro was in it. Who else was in it? And I don't like De Niro, but he's a good actor. Just a bunch of good people, good crowd. Once Upon a Time in America was a long film too.
James Woods.
James Woods played a great part in there. Maxie.
4 hours.
Mm-hmm. It's a long. That came out in 1972, did it not?
It came out in it's an 8.3, 84.
84?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
84.
The Godfather, which came out in 1972, I believe, was it dwarfed everything. All the mob pictures. It just didn't get the advertising, but the acting, the timeline, everything in it was good, very good. But The Godfather was like, even they say it's like the Bible. You know, The Godfather is like the Bible of the stories that came out. So many lines came out there. You know, I'll make him an offer he can't refuse. Major lines there that people use for years. Sure. I even know guys that used major lines that came from there. What am I going to do? Make my sister a widow?
Yeah. I'm not trying to share any audio here.
Okay.
There
are a lot of good mob movies. I thought.
Yeah. So on IMDb, this got a 8.3 rating.
Yeah.
It's a young James Woods, man.
Oh, yeah.
Young De Niro, dude. Damn. If you guys haven't watched this movie is fantastic.
Yeah. That part that you just saw was when they were getting out of bootlegging and they were going into trucking. And Robert De Niro said, "No, I don't want to do that." He said, "When you get in bed with these guys," he said, "one day they're going to ask me to kill you, and they're going to ask you to kill me, and I'm not okay with that." But they grew up. They showed from timeline when they're growing up against kids. and it's really good. Excellent movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maxie went to prison. No, it wasn't Maxie. It was the other one. Went to prison.
No, man, the sets, the costumes, that everything was just top of the line for this.
Yeah.
They did a bang up job on it.
Well,
Really
look,
good.
because Joe Pesci was in there. I mean,
Yeah, Pesci was in this too. What didn't he?
yeah, he played the Italian guy that they wanted to, make him part of the mob.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pesci, Danny Aiello.
Danny Aiello played the cop.
Yeah, William Forsythe. He's cockeye. Yeah. It's a great cast. Anyway, this is an 8.3, right?
On the Richter scale.
Okay, on this. And that's 400,000 votes in the 8.3. The Godfather comes in at a 9.2 with 2.1 million votes. So it's a blowout. I mean, it's a high. Anything over 8 is a super high rating. But when you get over 9, it's just, yeah, it's pretty incredible. So, yeah.
And I really like that scene. Probably in The Godfather, one of the many scenes that I like is when Michael comes out of the bathroom. When he goes to the bathroom, they're at dinner, and he's supposed to assassinate Virgil Salazzo.
Yeah.
He goes to the bathroom, and he's feeling around. They must have made that scene like 4 minutes long. He's feeling, and he keeps feeling for the hidden weapon that's supposed to be up the toilet. That was a suspense moment. He finally gets it, and he doesn't do what he's supposed to do because Clemenza tells him, when you come out shooting. Don't forget, 2 in the head. He doesn't do that. He sits down at the table with him, and they talk for a little while. Then when the L track goes over, then he pulls the pistol out and shoots McCluskey, cop, New York captain, and then he shoots Virgil Salazzo. But it was a very exciting movie. And by the way, back in those days, when I saw it at the theater in Chicago, downtown theater. I was in the Loop, and there was a big marquee, and it was probably at the Paramount Theater.
Wow. So back to movies here. Gotti, that's the one with Travolta, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan. I'm sorry. I wasn't a fan of that one. Black Mass. That was good.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see Black Mass?
No, when did it come out?
Black Mass is, I think it was after 2000. Wasn't that Johnny Depp that was?
That's why I didn't see it.
Black Mass. 2015. Yeah, Johnny Depp. This is where he plays Whitey Bulger.
No, I didn't watch anything with Whitey Bulger. I just, I'm not a mob fan. I'm really not a fan of the mob.
It's so funny because people are, well, you got to be the biggest fan of the mob, right?
No, not me. The Road to Partition I like.
Oh, that's discount Matt Damon right there. This guy. Look.
Well, Matt Damon I liked.
That's discount Matt Damon right there, man. That's not Matt Damon, but that looks like Matt Damon. When I first saw him, I said, that's Fat Matt. My wife and I, we was giving nicknames as Fat Matt. And he's a good actor. I like this guy, but discount Matt Damon. That's part of good acting is if you believe him. You catch him acting, it's no good. Anyway, that came out in 2015 to answer your question. It's a 6.8, so it's not breaking any records.
No.
Yeah, not at all. So colors, John Hoochin. Man, wasn't that Sean Penn and Duvall?
Yes.
Rob Duvall. Yeah. That was.
It certainly wasn't a mob or gangster picture.
No, wasn't that a picture? That was like a. All right. So, yeah. Have you ever seen the Godfather Saga? That's great.
Yes.
I haven't. I've watched the 3 Godfather movies, but I think my favorite is 2.
Jimmy Santilli, is it? He says Donnie Brasco is the only time he played a normal person. And Donnie Brasco was a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was, when was that? 1986 or 87 that came out?
Yeah.
Donnie Brasco. Good movie. Pistone played a partner. An excellent movie.
Sorry, guys, we're getting a little behind in the comments. Red Max still needs AC. Red, any run-ins with Alva Johnson? What'd you think of his testimony?
His testimony was very accurate. He never lied on a witness stand. And Alva Johnson and I never really had any run-ins at all. He came out of prison with Marshall Cafano, and he was his cellmate in prison. But what happened, he did me a favor. He wanted to leave Chicago, and he was taking 50% of the 50% that Marshall took. So he came to me and he needed money, and he said, "Give me $1,500, and it's you cut out my half. That way, you only got to give Marshall $250 every week instead of $500 a week." And I said, "Fine." Bang, gave him the $1,500. He was gone, and he just he gave me a lot more money. Marshall never complained. Did I ever have any run-ins? No, but everybody in the neighborhood hated him. Joey Lombardo hated him. He testified against Joey 3 times. Joey, he was a druggie. He was into drugs. He made drugs. He made Quaaludes. He made all kinds of things. But everybody in the neighborhood called him the hillbilly. They wouldn't call him Johnny Rogers. They call him the hillbilly. And there was quite a bit of money offered if anybody could get him alive, if they could capture him alive. It was almost $500,000. And just for a tip on him, after he testified against Joey, it was like, I don't know. I think it was like 10 grand for a tip just to find out where he was at. If they found him, you got your 10 grand. And believe me, those guys did not welch on their tips. They wanted you to brag about it to somebody else. I made so much money on this, because that way other people would do it. Never had a problem with him.
Okay. Alva Johnson.
Yeah, he was from Polk County, Florida, and which is a real redneck. He was in prison. He was in prison. He was in that terrible hellhole prison, a Florida boys prison. Yeah, when he was for being a pyromaniac when he was like maybe 12, 13 years old. And then he got there, went to another prison. His whole life was prison. He did more. He did better. And the last of his life he spent in prison. He was just a sick. That's all.
Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Hit that like button, smash it. Helps the algorithms. Jim, we'll get to your question at the end of the show about the decline in Vegas. Let's see. Yeah, let's see here. Road to Perdition, Tim Baroni with Tom Hanks. I watched that movie. That's a good movie. American Gangster, I agree.
I want to clear this up for this guy because he's got a question. Was Alva Rogers Lombardo's driver? Never. Joey would not get in a car with that guy. He was like poison. Nobody wanted to be around him except Marshall, and I had to be around him because I was with Marshall.
Jim Magnafi was in the Ozark series. Are we talking about? I don't know who we're talking about. I watched the Ozark thing, so Black Mass is great, but not like Scorsese's movies. It's not accurate. What do you think about Scorsese being accurate, Red?
I don't think he is. He makes it up as he goes along, and but he's very entertaining.
Sure,
he is entertaining. That's it. Did you see this one? I spanked the like button for Red. Join us in the after show. The after show's when this one's done. It's on my channel.
Yeah, we'll go over to Red's channel. So HBO put them in chronological order, all 3 Godfathers.
Yes, the trilogy.
Still, yes.
I had that on videotape, all of it.
So Big Tuna thinks that it's part 2, then part 1, then part 3. I think part 2 is the best part, the best movie out of the 3.
I liked it better. I
Yeah.
liked it better. But when the first one came out, it was great. But when
Sure.
they outdid themselves on the second one, part 3, no. I mean,
Okay.
Sonny's bastard that became, a maid guy and
Right.
took the neighborhood. Connie's part was good in that. Connie, she was more dangerous. It's like Al Pacino said in that movie. He said, "Then they'll fear you, not me," because she said, "They'll respect you now, Michael." He said, "No, they're going to fear you, not me." She was vicious. She was really vicious.
Ryan Brown, Richard Widmark is Tommy Udo in Kiss of Death, where he pushed the old woman in the wheelchair down a flight of stairs. Richard Widmark, Tommy.
It sounds like they call the mob in Chicago today. Wheelchair. Let's get rid of her.
Hold on. This is 1995. Kiss of Death 47. There's been a lot of these. Kiss of Death. And Richard Widmark. I don't see Richard Widmark. I don't see this Kiss of Death. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look that up after, Ryan.
Violent movies do not necessarily mean that they're organized crime movies. And even some of the organized crime movies are very disorganized. Like when I was never so disappointed as when I watched The Untouchables. And Frank Nitti flying off the building with Kevin Costner pushing him off the building. I looked at that and said, boy, they must have read a different book than me.
Yeah. Wow. Reed Rogers got Caifano. So James Caan. James Caan's good. I liked him in some of my favorite mob movies, Johnny Dangerously. Oh, that's with come on, that's with man, it's on the tip of my tongue. Mr. Mom. Multiple. Come on. Help me out. Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah, Michael Keaton. Keaton. It's Keaton. Yeah, our Johnny Dangerous was a funny movie. I remember kind of watching that. Oh, Jason Plemons, the Fat Matt. Yeah, he was in the Ozark series and Fargo. Correct. Fat Matt. Thank you, Jim.
It seems like our listeners here watch a lot of. They like to see a lot of almost.
Rick's in the house. The Hunting Wives on Netflix is crazy. The Hunting Wives, I've got to look that up. Poop Cruise is also really good on Netflix.
Help me out, folks, here. What was the movie with Matt Damon? And he played in Boston or somewhere up there. And
Rounders.
No. It's a mob movie where he played an undercover where he was working with Whitey Bulger or somebody like that. Not Good Will Hunting. It's a good movie too.
Movie, yeah. Fat Matt was in Breaking Bad and Fargo. Yeah, he was. The Highwaymen with Kevin Costner and Woody Harrelson. Did you see that?
No,
I'm pretty sure I saw that one.
The Departed.
TC got it this time.
Yeah.
Gabe Ortiz, you got it too. Nice to see you, Gabe. I hope you're doing well. Gabe's the nicest guy in the world.
How you doing, Gabe?
Yeah.
I really liked that Departed. I really did.
Yeah, The Departed is good.
I like the end of it better than anything. It looked very disappointing all the way to the end.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
John McShane says it's the closest and most factual movie on Whitey Bulger. Okay. I like it.
Closest and most factual, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, Departed was a Scorsese picture too.
Oh yeah, it was.
Oh, this was that Jack Nicholson
Yeah.
out there. He's like,
There's a
I smell a rat. Yeah, that was really good. That was a good movie.
Martin Sheen was in there. Martin Sheen was in it. There was a lot of good actors in there. But I like Jamie. I like the other guy that I can't remember the other guy's name. One guy was
Matt Damon, Leonardo DiCaprio, Nicholson,
yeah, that's
Alec Baldwin. They had some. That was a great cast. It was a good movie.
good movie. What's the rating on that?
The Departed got an 8.5 with 1.5 million votes. So yeah, that's all right. That's up there. Definitely up there. Let's get back to some of the comments. Ryan Brown, is it true that Giani Russo got his ass kicked for real in The Godfather in that one scene?
Fact. It really happened. As a matter of fact, it wasn't in the script, but when he started biting, what's his name? Sonny's hand. Mm-hmm. Sonny literally started kicking him in the ribs. He broke several ribs in that scene of the movie, and it wasn't planned. And he took the cover and started beating his head with it. That wasn't in the plan.
Yeah.
And he himself has said, but during the making of The Godfather, The Offer, it talked about that scene, that it wasn't planned. But also, Gianni Russo said, I was looking at the producer or the director saying, I wonder when he's going to tell him to break and stop, because he said, that guy was kicking the crap out of me.
Yeah.
And somebody said, oh, there were stuntmen. And he said, there wasn't no stuntman for me.
Yeah. Yeah. So
James Caan did not like him. A lot of people didn't like him. A lot of people didn't like him.
Have they ever been interviewed and said that in interviews why that happened?
They did during the movie in The Offer.
Okay. Well, yeah, they did explain it in that. Yeah.
They said he was calling James Caan some Hollywood guy and this and that. And James Caan, he said, I was the real thing. I worked for Columbo. I did this, I did that. And James Caan got mad at him and said, when that scene comes out, I'm just going to lay it. And he did. He said he said, I'll show him what a real gangster looks like.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. Hell or High Water is an excellent movie. Kind of a Western crime drama. Oh, here we go. Down this rabbit hole.
The Gangs of New York, that was a good movie, but Rich Allen, he slapped a chick too. James Caan set him up once. He went into a back room and talked with
Persico.
I don't know about that.
Don't know about that. Did you see this?
I bet it did rate 5.
7.6, 268. So, yeah.
I should put that on my list to watch it then. No country. No Country for Old Men. That was I enjoyed that. That was classic. It really was. John McShane, Red, I've heard Richard Prosky in Thief. You rolled up.
There we go. I've heard Richard Prosky in Thief was the most accurate depiction of a mob boss. Would he be an Iupa-like figure?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch the movie Thief with James Caan?
Oh yeah, I did. I'm trying to think of who the guy is though.
Richard Prosky. Hold on, I'll pull it.
He was the guy. He played Gagliano.
Right,
yeah,
right.
He was probably the closest to somebody like Joya Yupa. I could see him when they dumped him in the tank and everything, clean this shit up, and and go back to work. We own you. And then when he actually got shot and killed, he came out. That was good. Yeah, he was probably there. He is. There,
Yeah.
yeah. Who do you think takes all the diamonds? Who's the big fence? Who takes the rest of the fence? Me. I hold all the action. That reminded me of Yupa. Very much of a Yupa. Yes, very good, man.
He's a good actor too. I like that guy. He's a good actor. Not bad. Let's get some more comments. And I want to get back here to Jim Yeager's comment earlier about Las Vegas.
Go ahead.
I started. Where is it? I started. Let me scroll up. There it is. All right. Hey, Adam, I've watched several videos on YouTube about how tourism has fallen off in Vegas this year. How much of a decline have you noticed?
Did you have to say that?
So they're saying overall, like we're in our 5th or 6th month in a row of decline. 6 months in a row of decline, meaning every month has been worse this year than last year. Down from 6, 7, 8% each month. It doesn't sound like a lot, okay?
It is.
Take 8% of your paycheck away, all right? And see how that feels. It's down. And I don't know. I'm not sure what when and I talk to the guests on a regular basis, one-on-one. I get to have conversations with the people and the visitors. And I mean, I'm hearing stories from people going, well, I got here and we drove in from Texas and our truck wouldn't fit in the parking garage at the Venetian. So for all 6 nights that we're here, it's going to cost us $150 a night to park our truck in the valet area at the Venetian. I said, they're taking you guys for $900 to park your car? I mean, they're like, go. When you do that to somebody, they don't come back.
No.
They leave town and they go, I'm not going back. It's too damn expensive. Okay? You got it right.
There's some other things that have in Adam's case, there was something he started trimming fat. He was paying an exorbitant amount. Slap me if I'm wrong. To Google advertising.
I'm in a class action lawsuit against Google right now. Over the course of 8 years, how much money that we spent, our company spent, and it's turns out Google has a monopoly on these Google ads and didn't give you what they paid for anyway. It's hit the like button, guys. Lonnie's right. The algorithm. Don't forget to hit the like button. Gone. Plus, you can gamble anywhere. This is true. This is what Helen B. This is what happens when the large corporations take over every little thing.
One of those mom and pop operations, man.
It's because, like every big American city, it's in decline. Everything's expensive, and you don't get shit for the money. All right, so I just went out to eat. I went to Oscar Goodmans Steakhouse.
Discount steakhouse. It's cheap to go eat there.
So I went there with my friend on Saturday night, last Saturday. Had dinner. Got, let's see. Let me think. We got no-nose meatballs. That's what they were called, which is 2 meatballs, about that big around. 2 meatballs. We got 3 pieces of some bourbon, whatever, pork belly chunks, which were terrific, by the way. They were absolutely phenomenal. Each piece was about that big, a little bit bigger than the size of a die.
So was the check.
Then we got 2 18-ounce Kansas City strip steaks with a side of asparagus and a side of creamed spinach and 2 Diet Cokes. The bill with the tip. Oh, I got a steak for my wife. I brought a steak home, a fillet home for her with another side of asparagus. $400 was the bill for that.
For 3 people.
$400 for 3 people. No drinks, but that's fine. It was, we went to Golden Steers last year, and it was for the 2 of us, lobster steak, couple sides. It was $350 for 2. So, but I'm going to say this: the steak was unbelievable. It was terrific.
It should be that kind of money.
Oh man, it was good.
For that kind of money, I will go out and kill the cow or the steer, butcher it for you, and start a campfire and burn it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just crazy. Scott H. Too much. Yeah, too much. This is why I only get to go out and eat once a year. Okay. I'm serious. I eat out once a year. I go to dinner once a year. That's it.
You have another friend coming in you're gonna go out and eat with?
No.
Oh.
Buddy comes in once a year and we go out. We'll have ribs on Friday and we go out for dinner on Saturday, and then that's it. Do it once a year. So yeah. And that's it with no booze. Insanity. I hardly go out anymore. You can't.
I do, but not in Las Vegas. Adam just turned me onto a restaurant here.
Chipotle.
Yes, I didn't
Yeah.
know.
He's never been to Chipotle. I couldn't believe he's never been to Chipotle. I'm doing the keto thing, and I was like, Brett, you can go to Chipotle, you can get a burrito bowl, skip the onions and the rice and the beans, and just get the meat, the peppers, the cheese, the sour cream, the guacamole, they load it up, man. Lettuce, pico, all of that, and not bad.
I like it.
Oh no, Ryan Brown, Adam, did you break a window?
No, it's a restaurant. He means.
Oh, did I break a window at the restaurant? That kind of bill, Jesus, unbelievable. Gold Getter, reopen the upper crust. That's probably not going to happen. It's 3:00, Red. I will see you next week, sir. It's been fun, and let's go over to your channel. We'll see you guys over there.
Y'all come over and see me. Till then.
All righty then. You guys, it's been fun. Mob Vlog. We'll see you next Wednesday.